that? It's your boy Zuma from the street, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Smash that like button. It's free. Share. And comment, you heard? Let my hair grow back, y'all. Cause I forgot, man. I ain't forget. I had a couple tattoos I wanted to do on my head. I'm gonna finish my whole head. I'm doing my whole head. But I couldn't figure out the rest of it. You know what I mean? And I had a few patterns to go on that I wanted to put on and finish the front up. And then for the back, I couldn't figure out what I wanted. So I just let my hair grow back until I figure it out. You know what I mean? Got a little fade going on and all that. You know what that, you know? But I'm just gonna finish my neck and then I'll chop my hair off again and finish my head. But I want to talk to y'all about something, man. Check this out, man. I gotta lower this AC. I'll be getting mad hot when I do that. Listen. There was a 13-year-old boy, Florida, shoot at the police. Got caught with a stolen gun. A couple of his homies. I think there was like 2 stolen guns. Check this out. I'm gonna let y'all see this and then I'm gonna talk to y'all. I'm gonna let y'all. And then I'm gonna talk to y'all about it. Hold up. Y'all let me know what's y'all thoughts on this.
Turns and shoots an officer in the leg. Moments later, another officer shot the teen in the thigh and stomach.
Oh my God, bro.
You know, just moments ago, investigators here pointed out a very, very harsh reality. That crime can start very young if you hang out with gangs. Wesley Dalmas, 13, the accused gunman. Leonard Spite, 14. Jermaine Julian, the senior member of the group, only 19. According to investigators, Julian is a known gang member. The other 2 on their way to becoming one.
Yesterday afternoon, they were looking for somebody to kill. Did you hear what I said?
Detectives say the 3 teens were in the area of Kettles Avenue early Wednesday night and fired off shots in a gang vendetta. Officer Jamie Smith heard them. When he got close to their car, Dalmas jumped in with the others, and the car took off. Moments later, they bailed. The officer ran after Dalmas, remember, only 13 years old, and carrying a stolen gun. This body cam video shows the exact moment when the teens spun around and fired.
And you see the dirt fly up. That's when the officer is shot right there.
Hit in the leg, breaking 2 bones. He was injured and bleeding.
He had an opportunity after he was shot to pull back and set up a perimeter and just let the guy go into the apartment complex. He chose not to do that. He continued to press the issue.
The officer kept running after the teen.
He looked back, and behind him, he sees Wesley, still firearm in hand, jumps up and tries to get away again, and that's when there's another engagement, and Wesley's shot.
Shot by a second officer.
We ain't got to go through all that, but listen. This is a 13-year-old kid, right? Trying to join the gang. The 14-year-old kid, too. Trying to join the gang. And, they're looking for somebody to kill, right? As you heard there. Like, my thing is, what are parents to these kids, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these kids be joining gangs because they missing something and they find that in the streets. You know what I'm saying? They find that love in the streets and all that. And a lot of times these young bulls ain't got their dad. Their dad don't be around. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they dad do be around too, but their baby moms be bitter, sour bitches, and you know what I'm saying? Keep the kids away, manipulate the kids, think this and think that, and you know how that go. You know what I'm saying? So the kid grow up with no dad figure. You know what I mean? Then when he start getting in the shit, they gonna try to blame the dad. You know what I mean? But the thing is this: It's a statistic out that shows a single father, when it comes to the population in prison, when it comes to the statistics of the youth going to prison, ended up in prison, a single father is as equal as both parents in the house. A single dad is as equal as both parents in the house, and has less amount of children that live with their father, a single father, go to prison. 75 or 80% that live with their mother end up in prison. That live with a single mother, when they have both parents, they don't end up in prison so much. When it has a single father, it's the same thing as having both parents. When it's a single mother, 80% of them end up in prison. Because they manipulate their moms. They gonna lie. At that age, you know what I'm saying? It's a dangerous age. So, this kid trying to join the gang probably because whatever reason, like I said, he probably ain't got his pops around or nothing like that. He probably hanging out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And he feel wanted by the gang. That's how they get you. That's why I always told, like I said in my last video, and I always say it, bro. Most of the cats that join the gang, a lot of them cats be cowards, bro. The head dude be the dude, you know what I'm saying, manipulating these young cats to join. This young kid, even though what he did was wrong, has a warrior spirit. He busting at the police. You understand what I'm saying? So they're gonna try to manipulate him to join a gang, when in reality he don't need a gang. He don't need to join a gang. He will find out later on in life, once he joins this gang, that he's probably one of the most powerful pieces in that gang, and he ain't need them. They needed him. So they manipulated him to join, have him out there trying to find somebody to kill somebody so he could join the gang. And then they're going to start sending him on missions to kill. That's what's going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? While they ain't killing nothing. You know what I mean? So, all this goes with influence. You know what I'm saying? Just like, I was going to do 2 videos on this. 2 separate videos, but I might just put it all in one. Let's see, I forgot the basketball player's name because I don't be watching sports no more. Only time I used to watch sports was I was in prison and shit. We used to gamble on that and all that. You know what I mean? I stopped watching sports a long time ago. But his name is Ja, whatever his name is. The basketball player that just got caught on IG waving a gun around. This is the second time on IG waving his gun around. Jit was in he was in a private school. You ain't never grow up in the street. You ain't no hitter. You ain't none of that. You ain't none of that. You just got like mad millions of dollars on your contract, and you're losing that because you want to wave a gun around on IG. You want to be a gangster that bad? You want to throw everything away to be on IG waving a gun. You want to be gangster that bad. So this got to do a little bit too, like the Rainbow Society. You know what I'm saying? The rainbow people. How they say putting all that gay shit on TV and all that, and every cartoon and all that to the kids and all that is not influencing them. But yet, us on social media, we're called influencers. Ain't that some shit? I mean, damn, bro. They call us influencers. But what we put on the internet, the content doesn't influence nobody. Ain't that some shit? Because that's bugged out. So what I'm saying with that is that basketball player, the NBA player, that he get influenced by the hip hop community, by the drill music, by the gangsterism, by all that, and he want to be a gangster. Sitting on millions already, you made it out the hood. You understand what I'm saying? You was never from the hood, bro. Like you was not about that, bro. You did not grow up in shootouts, and then you went to private school, you played ball, you're in the NBA, you got like $200 million or something. I might be wrong, but 20 million or 200 million. I seen it's more than 10 million, I know that. You got all that money, bro, and you want to throw it all away because you want to wave a gun on IG? The influence on him. Same thing goes with that 13-year-old kid. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing that goes with that 13-year-old kid. It's all about the influence. So his influence is a gang. You know what I mean? So you got 13-year-old kids out here shooting at the police. There's been some things that I did when I was 13 years old. I can't say it on here. And if I would have got caught, I'll be gone for life at 13 years old. It's a dangerous age. You understand what I'm saying? It's a dangerous age because it's the borderline between they hit that teenage and they about to hit the streets and they get influenced by the streets now. Excuse me. And if you ain't hip to what's going on in these streets or the people around your kids, they gonna lie to you. They gonna lie to their mama. They gonna run game on their mama. You know what I'm saying? They gonna treat the mama like a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? They gonna lie. How they lie to their girlfriend, run game on it, they gonna do the same thing and manipulate their mama. You understand what I'm saying? I went through that. I went through that with my oldest son. I went through that with my oldest son and my baby moms. You understand what I'm saying? And I told him, yo, he's doing this, he's doing that. When I got out of prison, because I was in and out of prison, so I wasn't really there a lot of his life when he was coming up because I was in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. But when I came out, I'm like, yeah, he doing this, he doing that. So she talking shit to me. Oh, you think the worst of your son, this and that. That's my son. You bugging? I know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? That's my son. I know what he's doing. I ain't even got to be there. He's doing this, doing that. I said, all right. So then I asked him, yo, you smoking weed, little nigga? My son like, no. I'm like, you sure? He's like, yeah. I said, I'm going to go get a drug test. Know what I mean? This is your last chance. I'm going to get a drug test. So you might as well just tell me, bro. He still lied, stuck to his story. All right? I get the drug. I already know what he going to do. I said, this nigga think I'm going to give him the drug test and he going to go inside the bathroom and he going to put water in that shit. You know what I mean? Or some shit and dilute it. Because that's what he think he going to do. He don't know I'm going to be in the bathroom with him while he pissing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So when I get there, here, he try to, nah, I hold the door open. Nah, nigga. When you get in trouble in these streets, your probation officer, this what he gonna do. They gonna sit in here with you while you pee. Now pee, nigga, in that cup. He peed in the cup, came up dirty. He came up dirty, bro. So I gave his mom the phone. I told him open up his phone and all hell broke loose and you know what I'm saying? Everything I was saying was right. You know what I mean? Because I came from that. So they gonna lie to their moms and they gonna do all that and that's what they're gonna manipulate the moms and do this and say they're doing this and they're not. They're out there fooling around and you gotta watch these kids because it's a different day and time. You know what I'm saying? These kids are not built like fighters, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? They're more scarier and they're more into the gunplay. You know what I'm saying? So and nowadays we had gunplay too. Don't get it twisted, but nowadays these kids got switches. You know what I'm saying? So all these little kids got switches and they ain't got no marksmanship. They don't know how to shoot. Well, they got a switch on their shit and they shooting 30, 40, 50 rounds in like 3-4 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So it's mad dangerous right now. And they're more reckless. And they don't respect the elders or the women or children. We did. We had rules and we had no guidelines in the streets. So once the OGs went to prison, they left all these young bulls out here with no guidance from the older gangsters, and they're more all renegade. Like they're coming up all these different little subsets of gangs, and they're all going at each other, and it's just reckless. So you got these kids that don't care about nothing, and everything is gang, 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 because that's the influence. You understand what I'm saying? And you see this kid shooting at the police, 13 years old. He got shot himself twice. He's lucky they didn't kill him. He's lucky they didn't kill him. And he was in Polk County. Polk County police, that sheriff that you seen talking, he tell everybody, his name is Grady or something like that. He tell Judge Grady or something like that. He tell everybody in Polk County, they break in your house, kill them. Don't come over here with none of that shit. Somebody break in your house, shoot him and kill him. He encourages everybody over there to shoot you if you're a criminal and you're messing around with them. You know what I'm saying? With the civilians. So it could have been bad for this kid, even though it's still bad. But we gotta pay attention to the youth, man, because it's a lot of things going on. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things going on, and you gotta check the temperature out there with the youth. You know what I mean? Because that's what's gonna let you know what's really popping out here. You know what I'm saying? What's really going on? That a 13-year-old running, jumping out, shooting at the police. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. And if you got a teenager out there joining the gang, man, talk to him, man. You let him know, man. Listen, real gangsters don't need a gang, man. Real gangsters don't need a gang, man. Don't let them fool you, man. Real gangsters stand alone, you heard? Let me know what you think in the comments, man. It's your boys, Little King Street Fam. You know what it is, man. We all gas, no brakes. If you ain't gonna be good, be safe. I gotta go, man. I gotta turn my air on, you heard?